Hey guys, I just created a video just thinking ahead of the nasty weather that's happening right now, and I just want to make sure you have a chance to hear from me today about today's lesson. We've spent the rest of the week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, talking about Edgar Allan Poe and trying to really understand mood and tone and how language contributes to that. Remember I said creepy words equal creepy mood, always, okay? So happy words equal happy tone. I did have a video here that some of you said you enjoyed, you thought that was good, and it led into the comprehension questions. I've set this up, the comprehension questions, so that you can take it 20 times. So the reason I did that is because I want you to take it more than once. I want you to take it until you get a 100 on it, all right? Side note, here's my remind group for you guys. Please join this, and if I have any announcements or anything, I can get it out to you really quickly. For today, we are going to start with this grammar practice real quick. What this is understanding appositives. We've done appositives in the past, but I want you to understand the relationship between appositives and commas. So here's pretty much the rule. If the appositive is important information for your understanding, you do not need a comma. All right, so if it's important, no comma. If it's just extra information and not really important information, you offset it with commas, all right? So for instance, here's the one I put. Sasha's mom, Chantel, had just had an operation, all right? Odds are, like, if you say my mother, you're probably talking about one person in particular, all right? And so that's why you wouldn't necessarily have to have her name there. All right, so go through, this is all you're doing. You're writing 5 sentences using appositives or positive phrases and using commas appropriately. You need to have 5 sentences for that. All right, but as far as today's lesson goes, we are talking about unreliable narrators. So when we have a story, whoever is telling the story is the narrator, all right? And the most common of narrators is first person and third person, okay? So first person means I'm telling the story, but I'm also involved in the story, all right? And I'll get into the unreliable narrator stuff in just a minute. But third person, there's 2 options. It's either limited or omniscient. If it's third person limited, that means I'm telling the story about somebody else. I'm not in the action, but I only know what I know, okay? So I'm telling a story about other people, but I'm limited in my knowledge and understanding of what's going on. Whereas third person omniscient is I'm still telling a story about other people. I'm not in the story, but I know everything about everyone involved everywhere. All right. So sometimes you hear it like the God narrator, right? Like they know everything that's going on about everyone. Now, the story we're reading today is not in third person. I just wanted you to understand that. Today, it's told in first person, and we're going to have a problem with the unreliable narrator. And what that means is that the narrator has some sort of biases or some other purpose behind telling the story a certain way. So there's a couple reasons why they might be unreliable. One is they're just doing it on purpose. They're just flat out lying. And so the reason they're doing this is mostly just because they can, all right? They're just straight up lying. The next one is evasively unrelying, which means they're still lying, but they're doing it so that they look better. So maybe they've done something and they're trying to explain why they've done it, okay? And then the third one is naively unreliable, which means they're not doing it on purpose, but there's only partial truths to what's going on, all right? So this one is they're biased, but they're not doing it on purpose, whereas these two are just flat out misrepresenting what happened, okay? So the story we're reading is The Game. It's amazing. I do like this very much. So if you click on the link here, I've provided the text. So the story is right here. Oh, it's blocked. Okay, let me fix that. But then here is the audio. So you can also listen to it. Okay, the image does not change, but you can listen to it there. And I will fix the text in just a moment. But what you're doing is after you read or listen, you're going to go to these questions, all right? So these questions are specifically about this text. So go through, do the best you can. There's only 2 questions for that. And then you are done. So remember, there are no late grades right now, so everything is still available for you to do it. So please make sure that you are taking time to go to where is it? Go to your grades tab. Oh, there's the bell. Go to your grades tab, and for instance, I'll just do the test student. If you go to your specific grades, it will tell you if you're missing something, okay? So obviously if you're missing it, go in and do it right now. And then use the Remind app to tell me that you did it so I know to grade it, okay? Please get this done. I want the best for you, and that's really just up to you. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Be safe and stay warm. Bye.